Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nene's Crafting Corner, and I am Nene. I forgot to check that my little GoPro thing was charged, so we're kicking it old school with the telephone. So apologies if you see my watch or I keep reaching over because I have to time it out, or not time it out, so that it doesn't stop recording. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome. I'm so excited to have you, and welcome to the crazy crafting community. If you are returning, welcome back. So grateful that you decided to come back and visit us. And by us, I mean me and all of my multiple personalities. So I'm just hopping on real quick to do a quick video about my week. Get my whip in check because I'm trying to get back into a routine and schedule that, you know, doesn't leave you guys hanging every few months. Also, if you hear noises in the background, I still have the puppies and my two dogs. The puppies do have homes, so that's exciting. There's one of them expressing herself. I might have to frickin' stop this. I don't want to play this game today. Hold on. Okay, hopefully that was the only interruption. But yeah, they do have homes. One of my drivers is taking both of them. They had their first round of shots on Saturday. After all of their shots are taken care of, then he's gonna take them and then just reimburse me for the shots. Yeah, so good times. All right, so let's get into it. I left you guys off with last Saturday, the 20th. So I did some cleaning in the morning and then got ready for my sister's surprise birthday party. I think I mentioned that it was her 50th. So we all got together. Well, when I say we all, I mean myself, my sister Annette, and then Nicole's stepdaughter Beth, and then her daughter Kieran. We all got together and planned the surprise birthday party, roped in all the other children to bring, you know, this, that, and the other. We did a dinner. We did it at our local church. Again, apologies for the puppy noises. But it was a success. She was completely surprised, and we had a lot of fun. We played games and had good food, and I went and picked up the cake from Costco, and it was delicious. If you've never had Costco cake, I highly recommend it. I'm kind of a snob because Nicole, my sister that we did the surprise party for, makes cakes, and I mean, she just uses obviously Betty Crocker, but like frosting, that's where I'm the snob. Is I don't like whipped cream frosting that a lot of grocery stores use for their cakes, and Costco uses buttercream, and it's delicious. And on the inside of the cake, because it was 2 layers, was a cheesecake mousse that was delightful. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then Sunday we had church, went to that. They're playing right by me. Hold on. Okay, sorry. They've been good all morning, and then I decided to do this, and then they have to be naughty. I don't know. Apparently it's an unwritten rule. Anyway, what was I saying? We went to church. We came home. Well, actually, Tim was out of town, so I went to church. I came home. I did a little bit of diamond painting while I waited for a game to update. Baldur's Gate 3 on the computer, and it was a lot of fun. And I played with my brother for a few hours, so that was really nice. And then on Monday, I got up, went to work, came home, picked up Tim from the airport, 22nd. Oh yeah, I worked the early shift that day because Chantel was off. That's why. That's right. Because he flew in around 2 and I got off at 2. Picked up Tim from from the airport. We came home and we just kind of hung out all night and, you know, take that as you will, because you're probably right. And then we both got up and went to work on Tuesday. We went over to Christopher and Gabby's for dinner and we watched the new Percy Jackson episode. It was really good. This series, the TV series, and I realized that a series is most likely going to be better than a movie because you have more like episodes or time, I guess, to put more stuff in, and so it's a lot more accurate to what the book is as opposed to the Logan Lerman movie, because I mean I like that movie, but it's like a quick fix for Percy Jackson, but it's not that close to the book. But anyway, so we watched new Percy Jackson and then we went home because I was tired and I'd had a long day and I was ready for bed. Let's see, Wednesday, I did not go to work because Navi got spayed on Wednesday and I had to drop her off in Sandy, which is like 20 minutes from me, because that was the only Banfield that had an opening in January. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I had to call like 4 different Banfields to get her scheduled because vets are in such high demand right now and there's like a lot of spays and neuterings going on right now. So that was a bit of a joke. The one out by us that I normally take my dogs to, they were scheduling in like June, I think. And then the other one I called that's somewhat closer to us, yeah, they were May, so we were getting closer. And then I finally decided to call Sandy and they had an opening in January. This was in December that I was calling. And so, yeah. So we got that done, thank heavens, because I did not want another litter of puppies. So, anywho, and that, I dropped her off at 7:30 and then she was ready for pickup at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had Tim go pick her up. I had every intention of picking her up, but because I had a dentist appointment at 4:30 and then they called at like noon and we're like, we had a cancellation. If you want to come in at 2 or 2:30, that would be great. And I'm like, I gotta prepare my dog, but Tim said he could get off work early and go pick her up, which he did. So that's all done, and now we're dealing with just her healing and keeping Blue away from her. Well, not like away from her, but he wants to sniff her butt and lick her stitches and, you know, cannot. So she's being, during the day, when we're at work, she's being corralled in the corral where the puppies sleep at night, and then I let her roam free during the day when I'm here, or not during the day, but like when I'm home, I let her roam free because I can keep an eye on Blue. But he's doing an okay job of keeping away from her. And they sent her home with some trazodone, and she's been doing really good. Let's see. And then Wednesday night, after I got home from the dentist, I had to wait for the numbing to go down before I could eat. So my dinner consisted of string cheese and ham slices, because those were soft enough that I could just kind of lightly chew and then swallow. And then let's see, where are we? Thursday. I went to work, and then I was writing this all down because I take notes, right? Because my poor brain can't remember anything. And I'm sitting here racking my brain. What did I do on Thursday? What did I do on Thursday? Couldn't tell you. Still can't tell you. Like, I don't know. I can't remember if Tim came home and we just bummed around the house, or if he went and played cards. I couldn't tell you. I sat here for probably a good 10 minutes trying to remember, and I couldn't. So I need a new brain. So whatever. Let's see. Then so we'll skip to Friday because I can't remember what happened on Thursday. This is why I need to come in here and write this down every day, because then it's all fresh in my brain. And you guys get way more accurate, but whatever. Scatterbrain, that's half of my charm, right? So Friday, yeah, I knew this was not going to be a long video. We're gonna be doing good, I think, to hit 15 minutes. Friday I went to work, and then I came home. Tim went and played cards, I think, Friday. I think. Sorry, I need a drink of my Diet Coke that I drink like coffee in the morning. Yeah, I think Tim went and played cards, and then I invited his brother-in-law and sister over for dinner on Saturday for some homemade Chinese. And so I spent Friday night kind of starting to clean up. And then Saturday I woke up, so my house is not necessarily dirty per se, it's just cluttered. We've got too much stuff, and trying to get Tim to go through anything and donate and or throw away is like pulling teeth. Apparently all the children are that way. Tim's dad is a big fat hoarder. And I mean, I get it. I was raised by two hoarders, okay? I know the disease, okay? But the older I get, I find the less I want stuff. Anyway. Not like a true minimalist, but like I want a minimal-ish life. Does that make sense? Anyway, so trying to get him to throw away anything is like pulling teeth. And so I just had to kind of get creative with the clutter and clean up and vacuum and whatnot. And but anyway, Saturday morning, first thing though, I got up and took the puppies over to the Humane Society to get their first round of shots. And then I came home and kind of went gung-ho on the house. And really it was the kitchen and dining room and living room that I focused on, because that was the areas that they were going to be hanging out in. And yeah, so yeah, I spent the day cleaning, and I didn't actually I only spent like 2 hours cooking, if that, but it all turned out really nice. I made a stir fry. I'd never done stir fry before, so I did like carrots and celery and bell peppers and chicken and sugar snap peas. And then I put in some soy sauce and rice vinegar and sesame seed oil. Turned out pretty good. And then I did sweet and sour chicken. The sweet and sour sauce I made from scratch. And then I did orange chicken, but I just used the Panda Express bottled sauce because I had it. And then I did fried rice, ham fried rice. And then we got some cream cheese wontons from Panda. It was really yummy. We had a good time. We had a good dinner. We turned on a show for Caitlin, and then we played a couple rounds of Skip-Bo, and then by then my social meter had filled right up to the tippy top, and I was tired and ready to go home. I was ready to go to bed. So, oh, and one of the puppies freaking gave me a heart attack. We couldn't find her. Couldn't find her. She was not in our room. She was not in the spare room. She wasn't in the bathroom. She wasn't in the living room. She wasn't in the kitchen. So Tim, I guess, had gone out and I hadn't noticed. So we were worried that she followed him out. Turns out, no, she was under the couch. Little stinker had crawled under the couch. And our couch is one of the recliner couches. And so it's not like a couch that you can just look under and then there she is. Like, we had to kick out one of the recliners to even find her. And then Tim had to lift it up so I could grab her. Little stinker. So yeah, she gave me quite the scare, and I felt really bad because I like stopped our game because I was like, I can't find her, and it's freaking me out because if she had gotten out, she's cute, she's little, nobody's bringing her back. She doesn't have any tags on, you know? And anyway, so I was freaking out, but we found her, they were fine, you know, everybody was like, we understand, we get it. Anyway, so Miss Stuffin gave me a bit of a shock. I will have to put in some pictures of them because I got this adorable picture of Stuffin. Looks like she's sleeping on a plate, like on a dinner plate, but she was actually just chewing on a bone. But the reason the plate was on the ground is because I was eating something and I put it on the ground because I let the dogs lick my plate. And I had just left it there and she crawled onto it and was chewing on a bone, and it was absolutely adorable. So I will put that picture in here, and then maybe a couple different pictures of the puppies. They are getting so big, and I mean, they're still like super small, like comparatively to other dogs, but they're so big from when they were born. Pretty sure it happened overnight too. Is this how it is for human children? Like, they just grow up overnight? I'm pretty sure it is because my nieces and nephews, I'm pretty sure they're still supposed to be small too. Oh, it's craziness. Yeah, that is all I have. I think I finally maybe hit the 20-minute mark. Maybe. And I didn't even finish this color. How funny is that? The edges of this, I have been really enjoying the color blocking because I like to color block sometimes. Like, I like those paintings. And this one seems to be a decent example of it. It's got a decent amount of color blocking around the edges, and then the actual like main picture, like where Alice is right here, that's her bow, and then that's her hair. It's got a good mixture of a little bit of color blocking and then not quite like confetti, but like it keeps you interested. It's not just all color blocking. I had a hard time. I don't remember if y'all remember the Ron Weasley one I did, but that had a ridiculous amount of color blocking and I was over it. Like, it had so much of this, like, the background was like a peachy pink color and it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. But anyway, that is basically all I have for today. Like I said, I just wanted to hop on real fast, make a video, and because I actually woke up really early because the puppies have been waking me up at like 6 o'clock in the morning because they cry and I'm a light sleeper and so I hear it. So I've been up since like 6 a.m. I think it's only like 7 or so. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think it's just a little out, maybe 7:30 by now. But I got up, got some things done that I needed to do after work. So now I just can come home and kind of enjoy my night. But anywho, I'm almost done with this color. And so I'm just gonna probably prattle on until I'm done with the color. So my apologies if that's not your thing. You can go ahead and click off if you prefer, if you haven't already. Yeah, so close. Maybe I'll just turn this off and then finish the color. That's probably a better idea. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna torture you guys any longer with my prattling. Okay, you guys have a good week. I will talk to you next week, and I should have some new nails on next week because this week it ends in February, so I'll have my Valentine's nails on. Have a safe week. Be good. Make good choices. That's what my mom always said when I leave the house. But I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.